Alright, welcome back. Now that all the hard stuff is done, let's do some animations. So what I use is a little library called Animate On Scroll. And it's pretty lightweight. So I just go down here. We're going to add this to our head. Close you. And right here in our CSS. And then we're going to grab this JS. And we're going to throw it at the bottom so that it loads last and doesn't render block. So I'm going to save that, and then we got to initialize it with this. Initializing it just means like we're calling it. So let me put this down here, and I do my little brackets here. And what I like to do is we go to the GitHub where we can get all the information. And then I like to do once is true, because it should only happen once. When you scroll back up, it'll basically do the animations again. We don't want that, so we want to do once true. And for mobile, I don't want animations on mobile. Let's just save the processing power. So disable, we do quotes, and we do phone, so that the animations are disabled on the phone. And then duration, I like to edit this. It's a little short, so I just beef it up a little bit to like 7. And then now we're ready to go. So what we do when we want to animate something, so let's look at our options here. These are all our options for animation. And what we do is we just do data AOS equals and then the animation. And then we can change duration and delay with the data attributes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab this, and on our home page, let's just make these 3 here fade up and stagger them. So in the HTML, we're just going to pick you, fade in, and we're going to make you fade in as well. And then data AOS delay. I'm just going to copy it from somewhere. There it is. I'm just going to copy that. And right after the data name, I'm going to delay this by 50 milliseconds. And then same here. I'm just going to copy this and make this 100. So when I save, it should work. And now they're just fading in. I think it's, fade in. I want to do up, up, up. There. So now when we refresh, there they go. Let's slow those down a little bit. Let's do like 900. Soften it up a little bit. So we refresh. And we just keep refreshing, making sure that that's what we want. I think I'm going to give them a bigger delay. Make this 100, make this 150. I'm just going to delete everything that I'm not using right now. There you go. And let's take this picture. Let's add fade left. So left is a direction, so it'll go from right to left. And let's give it a delay. There you go. So now it comes in just like that. give it a little more. Let's give it a 200 delay. And then this guy, we're just going to do a fade in. And you're going to be 250. So you're going to come in after this animates. Let's do 300. That feels right. Okay, so now we got that. And then all of these, what we do is, again, we'll just take this. And I mean, these fading ones are going to be the most common ones you use. You don't want to use like wacky, silly, bouncy ones or sliding ins. They're too harsh and abrupt. Make this 50 fade up. So I'm going to copy this. We're going to remove the delay. Paste on all of them. And then we just change the delays. So 100 to 150, 200, 250, and 3. And there's that. The animations are not too hard to do when you got the right tools. And Animate On Scroll is pretty lightweight and very easy to use. I mean, you can use the intersect observer in JavaScript and fire these off, or use GSAP. But this is easier. And for this one, I'm going to have this. It seems like this fading into the left and coming in over here. Oh, but it's... See, Animate On Scroll utilizes transforms, so any element that you've used a transform on it won't work. So I think we just got to do a fade in. So let's just do a fade in without moving. Move you. The P's, let's fade up, delay, up, delay 100, and 150. In this picture, we're going to fade to the right from the left. And let's see what that looks like. Not too bad. All right, that's fancy. So I got this. Let's go down here to your ideas. You're going to fade up, get rid of delay. On this picture, let's fade to the right. And then on this picture, get rid of that awkward space. We're going to fade to the left. That's 100. And this one, you're going to fade up. That's 150. Let's see what that looks like. Cool. We don't need to we don't need to animate everything. I think I'm just going to make these pop up. So I'm going to go down to here. I'm just going to work on the cards. Get rid of the delay for the first one. 50. 100. and 150. There we go. And you know what, let's not even animate the images. I don't like that because I saw that they weren't fully loading. Like when you scroll down, I want you to see the full gallery. So what I'm going to do up here is we're just going to, again, you don't have to do everything. Oh, I think I still got one. Fade up. Oh, whoops, I gotta get rid of that. There you go. So I'm just going to make that. I'm going to make this just do it, just the text. See just that, and you know we can scroll through and still see all of our images. We don't have to wait for it to load. Like these are fine. This, I'm just going to do that. We're just going to hit you, and then reviews. Again, we can just do these. We can just do the cards. Get rid of the delay on the first one. Oops. Make that 100. There you go. Nice and subtle. And we can just leave these as they are. So let's go through. We just spent a couple minutes now. This is our animations. Cool. All right. See, we got our images that are immediately available. We got these guys. Beautiful. So now let's do the about page. And we're going to need to grab these, go to about, throw those in there. And we're going to grab this, throw it up there. And let's grab this so that we can copy it. I don't like that double space. Now on about, we got landing. So again, now we got a little fade up here. Get rid of the delay on the first one. And that. And that. And it's going to be 100. We want a picture. Oh, forgot you. 150. Picture goes to the left. There it is. See? And same deal. We're just going to animate the text and not the images because they're really big sections, and I just think it's bad user experience to animate these things when you're waiting for these things. Like if you scroll down to here, you're waiting for this to animate while this goes. So let's just do the text. So on factories, we're going to hit U. Whoops. Hit the Control C. Control C this. Paste. Remove the delay. Paste. There's our delay. Actually, I'm going to copy you. Give it the delay. Picture stays the same. This one, no delay. This one with a delay. So what that's going to look like is that, and that's going to look like that. See, much better. And with these, like I'm wondering, if I should just like leave one open. Is that the class I picked? Yeah. I think I'm just going to leave one open so that you can see that it is, because otherwise this just looks like, like a list. But if I have this, then okay, wait, I can click these. And let's do these. Yeah, I'm gonna try you. Move, fade up, and delay a little bit. Oh yeah, we got that P in there. Let's see what this page looks like. Not bad. Subtle. Cool. All right, on to process. So let's grab our links. And you can see this isn't a terribly complicated process. That's why I like this library. It's very easy to use. It's very lightweight. I use these on some of my other websites, and they still score 100, even with animation. So this isn't that bad. Okay, so we got our process. Let's just do our usual. Let's get these coming in. So let's grab a data. I just like to copy and paste the whole thing. It saves so much time. So I just take this and I paste it. I already got the fade up. We'll just remove that. I know we're going to keep that delay, and then this is going to delay. It's just easier when you do things like this. Now, info group. I wonder if there's a creative way, and it's probably not. I think what would be cool though is if we take the spans and we alternate them fading in from the outside. So this one will fade to the right with no delay. This one would fade to the left. This one would fade to the right, and this one to the left. And 150, 100, and 150. And then like these, we got our P's. I wonder if we fade them up. So no delay, delay. And let's see what that does. I think I have to make these spans display blocks so that the transforms work on them. Our process, mobile, info group, item. Okay, so they are a block. I think because I wanted this to come in from here and this to come in from here. Wondering why that's not working. Oh, because we have a transform on it already. Uh, hmm. All right. I guess what we could do is just eyeball them. ID top, like 50 divided by 18. Let's just see what this looks like. Okay, so I got the span. 20. And almost there. 23. Yeah, that looks a little better. Now let's try animating. Yeah, you see that? Now they can come because the transform in my CSS is overwriting the transform from the Animate On Scroll. So I had to remove it and place things manually without using a transform so I can get it to work. And that's an interesting look. But you see when the P's animate, you see this line break. I don't like it. So I'm just going to make them fade in. So all these P's are going to be fade in. I wonder too. Let's see what flip up does. I just want to see it. Just because I'm curious. Because why not? I mean, that's you'll never find new things if you're not curious. See, that would be neat if it wasn't for the line break. And then they go from bold to light. So yeah, that's not going to work. Fade in. I'm just going to make these a lot more spread out. There you go. Oh, I did it on the wrong ones. Dummy. Big dummy. Make this 300 and then this 450. I want to cascade a little more. Like, yeah. Yeah, that's nice. I'll leave that. You don't need to do that. We don't need to do the images. I don't think. Oh, maybe we do. Maybe we can. Let's just see what it looks like. Let's see what we can get away with without looking stupid. I think that's kind of like that's the goal. Everything just looks stupid. Let's fade to right naturally, no delay. And we're gonna fade up, no delay, and fade up with a delay. I think it's neat. I think that's fine. So then let's just hit these all. Let's hit them all like this, and see what they look like. And fade left. Wait, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, this is going to fade right. And then you'll fade up and do your thing. And then you are going to fade right. No, left. You're going to fade going to the left. You're going to fade going to the right. No. You're going to fade going left. You're going to fade. This is the last. Wait, what's the last one? Okay, so it's right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left. Okay, I don't know why that was so confusing for me. Cool. Okay, yeah, that's a neat look. I'm fine with that. And then we just leave these alone. Easy peasy. And they just, yeah, that's a little more dynamic. Now contact. So I want this to come up, and then I want these to stagger. This come in from the left, and this come up from the bottom. Pretty standard stuff. And I think the problem a lot of people have is they try to do too much. Yeah, they want to be too fancy, and it's not about being fancy. It's about being subtle and adding just a little hint of flair without overpowering the taste of it. So okay, this contact group, that's social. Okay, so number one, I want to shoot. Let me grab one of these. There we go. Okay, and then contact group, I want the group. I want you to fade up. Let's give you a delay starting there. You fade up, and 150, and you fade up, and it's 250, and then you 450. Let's get our image. We're going to fade to the left. And let's refresh. There you go. Nice and subtle. I think we can make this one fade in from, we fade to the right. I'm going to fade you right. No delay. And I think on each item, I'm just going to bobble up, fade up, delay, fade up. I think I'm going to do these in increments of 100. 2, 3, 4. And then this is the other one, so you are going to have 1, 2, 3, and 4. But you know what would be interesting is if I made you stagger in between them. So if you had delays that were 50 milliseconds in between the other ones, what would that look like? it's fine. Everybody works. And that's it. That's animations. It's not so bad. There we go. We're home. Neat. Now we're fancy. There's that. There's our about. There's our process. That's neat. I'm happy. And you just see how it elevates the design a little bit. It enhances the presentation. So there we go. That's that. So that's animations. And with that, I think that's it. I think I just got to switch out the mobile menu. I want to change that up. I think I've done enough videos as it is. So this is done. Now all I got to do is wait for I gotta wait for my content, my images. I gotta get from the client so that I can resize them and optimize them. And my 100 page speed score after I convert them to WebPs and do all my goodies. So yeah, I'm happy with how this turned out. I think the animations definitely help a lot. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I think my next one is way too simple. I think I don't even know if I want to do it for video. It's just simple. So, but thanks for watching, and then I'll see you guys in the next one.